Hi everyone, hi Nick. I have a couple finished journals to share with you. These are two minis, micro minis, I guess. These are for Terry. She asked me last night if I would do a couple of them for her. I've never done journals this small. The smallest I've ever done is like a 6x4. So this was kind of new territory for me, but actually they were really fun to work on. This one is what is it? Like 5x4. And this one is 4.5 by 3.5. And actually I used like a jumbo index card as the base for the covers. And I cut this one down a little bit and then left this one as the actual size. So I'll do this one. I'll do this one first. These are just made out of scraps and stuff that's just, you know, sitting around here. So this one is, as I said, it's 4x5. It's just one signature. I left all the strings. Did some sewing in this one and left the strings because I know she likes the strings. And I think this is a DCWV paper. I've had it forever. Cardstock, which I sewed around, and this is some vintage lace. And I'm gonna zoom out because I'm never gonna stay in frame this close. If I can find where the darn little button is. Here, okay, let's try that. Vintage lace, and this is a vintage photo that I got off of Etsy ages ago. And this is a Tim Holtz chipboard sentiment, some vintage buttons, snippet roll tabs, some vintage crocheted trim for the closure, and then I was gonna cut this apart and put the buttons on the cover. But then I thought, no, it's kind of cool just hanging like that. So I just used a ball pin and I pinned it to the crocheted trim. So it kind of makes a little jingly bob without me having to actually make one. So I'm just going to go real quick through these. As I said, it's all made out of bits and pieces. This is another piece of cardstock so that the index card is sandwiched between. I think this is DCWV again. That's Tim Holtz paper from the Memoranda collection, I think. I used just little bits of ephemera, mostly Tim Holtz, to make some little tuck spots. Made some little tags and just some little bits of ephemera that didn't get into whatever journal I was intending on putting them in. A little bit of stamping. This is part of the cover from Vermont Country Store magazine that I really liked. So I really liked the birds on it, so cut that down. That's the inside of the cover. That's a Tim Holtz tag. That's just another tag that I made, a little damask bag. And in there is like three or four sheets of some blue lined note paper. And oops. And then this folds out, and there's a little birdie on there. That's Tim Holtz dictionary page. It's another little bit of ephemera. That's a tuck spot, and I forgot to put something in. Coffee dyed doily, jelly paper, Edith Holden page, and this is a Rolodex. It's a Rolodex card. Tim Holtz girl, and tucks in there. Book page, and then this was just an extra paper that was just really long, so I just kind of like double folded. There's a pocket here, and that's a Tim Holtz piece, just a piece that I extra, and that's Tim Holtz ephemera. These are hard to hang on to. Huh. Some more tuck spots. There's some more of that cover. There's the little mommy birdie. I get this on the internet. Oh gosh, it's either Old Design Shop or Mrs. Coggs. I printed out a ton of stuff. It's on cardstock. Printed out probably 2 years ago. I'm trying to use up some stuff. A While You Were Out, a guest check. Some music paper. That's the center of the signature. Just come back to the other side now. Some more tuck spot with some more ephemera. Some more of that magazine. Oh, those are Tim Holtz. It's another fold out with a Tim Holtz botanical book page, a little bit of stamping, a little sale tag, a tag that I made, some Edith Holden, deli paper, and doily line stamp. I think that's Tsunami Rose. Dictionary, another fold out. Side of the paper bag, and there's a periodic table in there. There's a little bookmark. Vermont Country Store. That's Artie Mays that I shrunk way down. Don't remember why I did that, but that's a Tim Holtz lady there. And okay, that's that one. So, I'm going to tie this back up real quick. It's snowing again. We got over 2 feet of snow already in like 2 days, and it is now snowing again. Supposed to get another, I don't know, 2 to 4 inches before it's over sometime this evening. Oh, just what I wanted. Just what we all wanted. Okay, this one, as I said before, it is 4.5 by 3.5. It's the same index card. This one happens to be sandwiched with some fabric that Renee gave me. And it has... she's from Texas, and it has names of some of the cities and towns in Texas on it, and it's got like buffalo and, you know, sort of Texas-y things on there. And I sewed it on, trimmed it with Nance Pinkers. This is a piece of cut work that I cut apart and glued that on there, and then this is a little glassine bag with a Tsunami Rose die cut, this really cool square button, and a bow. Yeah, that's what it's called, a bow. And then this, she just comes out. She is a tintype. In here, she's actually a Victorian era tintype. Just Terri, be really careful because it's metal and it's sharp. You know, these edges are sharp. If you run your finger on it, you're gonna get cut. So just be really careful. I'm not gluing her down or anything because it would ruin, you know, the value of the, you know, the antique, very antique items. So I'm just tucking it in here. The cover is still pretty without it, but you know, and I've hoarded these for, I have I don't know, 3 or 4 of them, and I've hoarded them for years, and I don't part with those easily. So again, we have lace closure or crocheted trim, vintage crocheted trim, and snippet tabs. And this again is just made out of scraps. That's a piece of Tim Holtz paper. Tim Holtz paper. And this is some vintage lace. And I think this is graphic 45. Not 100% positive, but I think that's graphic 45. And then again, just bits of ephemera with other little bits of ephemera and some stamping and just one kind of accordion folds. And I put a little tag and a little, oops, sorry, and a little bit of ephemera clipped on there. encyclopedia and deli paper. Most of the ephemera is like Tim Holtz because that's what I have. That's really tiny. And the little Tim Holtz girl, and that I got on the internet, don't remember where. This book belongs to tag, music paper, coffee dyed doily. This is a piece of Tsunami Rose, one of those flower catalog ephemera that she did I don't know, a while ago, and I just cut it down, put it on in here. Out, there's a little bag. That I printed out off the internet. I think it was I was testing out sizes to use for a journal cover. That was the one that was left over. There's another Rolodex card. This page underneath is from a sticker book from when I was young, a long time ago. That's a Tim Holtz ephemera. I love that one. And again, that's either Mrs. Coggs or Old Design Shop. This is a vintage, like a check. I didn't want to cut it, so I just folded it over. It's just some extra paper, a little bit of stamping. That's Artie Mae's from a Poppy kit. These are Tim Holtz and they're acetate. And it's a butterfly. They're really cool. But they're on they're on acetate, so you can totally see through them. So there's the butterflies, and some of them it's just the wings. There's a whole set of them. Got them on, found them on Amazon, I think. Center of the signature, and some more Tim Holtz, and these little tags that I forget that I have. Something about ripping your craft room apart every week to get it worked on. You find stuff you forgot you had. That's the other side of that check. We're almost done, thank God. Some more ephemera. That's the other side of that sticker book. Looks like a sticker and coloring book. It's all horses, I think. The other side of the paper bag. And this is, I'll do all this with one hand. This is Artie Mae's. I just folded it in half. In there. There's another tag, and I just folded up, stapled, and there's another one of those little banners. And this opens up. Some Tim Holtz people, and some more ephemera. And doily, and music paper. That's just clipped in, it's blank on the back. There's one more sheet of that blue paper. The deli paper, and the encyclopedia. And then this, again, accordion folds out, and then this is Tim Holtz, I think. Within my bin that I keep my Tim Holtz stuff, so I'm going to assume. And then we're back to the back, and some more of that lace, and that's it. So, Terri, these are going to go in the box with your tutor journal and a few other bits and bobs. First of next week, hopefully. We'll see what the weather does. If it doesn't stop snowing, never going to leave the house again. So, I hope you like them, and I will see everyone next time with another journal. Thanks for watching. Bye.